She said she don't understand because her mama can cook. Hello, people. We are live. Welcome to Chatter Up. I'm here today. Yay! This is Joy.
Okay.
Callie's here, and we got Montique in the middle.
Won't you said it right? What?
I know.
That's the first time.
That is the first time. I'm like in shock.
And I paused. I actually read.
She did. You did good though.
I paused. Tonight's episode, Love and Marriages. This is season 8, episode 7. And the name of this episode was Love and Lockup.
Right. Drama put up our QR code at the beginning because you know we were supposed to be doing that. So everybody, this is our Chatter Up QR code. This is everything Chatter Up, social media, podcasts, etc. All right. So get it. Follow us, like, subscribe.
So can we chat stick of the week?
Yeah.
Okay, go, Kelly.
Oh well, of course.
I don't have anything specific. I was just listening to Kempire.
Okay.
He's one of my favorites. He said, entertainment tonight, they reported that not only is Kenya suspended, but more than likely she is not coming back to the show. And he said that ET is really close with the Bravo executives. So if
they are.
Yeah. So if they're saying that, the chances of Kenya coming back are void, 0, none.
Yeah, because ET is kind of part of Bravo. Because Lisa Vanderpump had a show on there. So yeah. If they're saying that, then she's not coming back.
And that's really, that just breaks my heart. I mean, it was wrong what she did, but still, I don't know. Anyway, that was it. That was all I just want to say. Did you have something?
Hey, Marsha. That's awful.
It's crazy. It's sad. Like if she did that, these must have been. I bet you these were private messages.
They had to be,
because if y'all look at that picture real closely, underneath that billboard, it does look like it's just writing. But if you enlarge it a little bit, there were like 2 other billboards behind, and they look like.
Did you send it in the chat?
Yeah, let me see if I can get it. Hold 1 second.
It's a picture that somebody snapped in the event, and there were billboards blown up. They look like they were probably like the size of a small poster, and they were on the floor. If you look at it and blow it up a little bit, you'll notice that the first one just looks like writing, but right behind it is 2 other billboards, and they look colored. They look like there it is. If you blow this picture up,
I saw that.
It's more billboards behind there, and it looks like it could be pictures because it looks colored.
Yeah.
And then they also said that Kenya has her lawyer suing the people that published that stuff there when they weren't supposed to. They weren't supposed to publicize anything at the event. So whoever did it, Kenya has her attorney getting at them.
Well, that would be one person. that whoever snapped that, because I heard they did have to sign. Do they sign?
Yeah,
NDA?
they do sign an NDA. Yep. So, because I feel like if it wouldn't have got leaked, then it probably would have been not shown. And so, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my chatter stick. Just an update from yesterday. I hadn't heard. Y'all have anything else?
I hate that because I really wanted to see like the dynamic duo of Portia and Kenya. I feel like it was going to be really good. But
I heard they're talking about scrapping the whole season, not just Kenya, because it's so much that's tied up. Like if you think about it, Portia stuck. She can't even tell her story. Kenya gone at this point. They probably gonna try to manipulate a way. They probably would have been difficult to manipulate a way to get her off the show. She was the anchor.
Yeah,
she was the anchor. I'm not saying that Portia wouldn't have been a co-anchor, but we was gonna have to see to make that assessment.
Yeah. So it's sad all around.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Me too.
I need to share the show, Donna.
But
do we want to rate it real quick?
Yeah. So
are we done with the chat stick? Are we still talking about it? I don't know. Yeah.
We're getting a Love and Marriage. So we're rating it. From what I remember, I would give it a 7.
Okay. That's good for Callie.
Oh, please. What about you, Joy?
this is a circle. I would give it about a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought I enjoyed it, but I hadn't been watching it, so it was kind of refreshing to see it since I hadn't watched it in such a long time. So I'll give it about a 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, who kept track?
I
Because I
think
didn't like
somebody was asking when it's the premiere of Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was not supposed to premiere to 2025. The reason being because Simon and Portia stuff was holding everything up. And so I guess they were hoping that they would go to court and then they could start showing the house or whatever. But now I don't know. We have no idea. We don't know.
This whole season is just fell
They
apart.
may scrap it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and
But I just don't know if those pictures were not public. I mean, if they were private, then maybe. But if they were public, I don't see how that she could be in trouble because all of them. Because did you see what Danielle said that somebody had talked about her from New Jersey and they did some
they showed her videotape.
They showed her tape of so she
they
was
didn't
saying
show her tape, but they showed them watching
it, right?
Watching it. And I heard the same thing was done. I don't watch Vanderpump Rules, but
Yeah.
somebody said that it was a situation that was very similar. It was just with a cell phone. They had a DVD or a VCR when they did that. Yeah.
So this is, and this girl is Raquel or Rachel, however you want to say her name. She is actually trying to sue Bravo, and Tom Sandoval is on Trader, so he didn't get in trouble for it. So it seems like they only
2 years ago, right? 2 years ago, I'd say.
What is it?
Sandoval was his stuff about 2 years ago. The Sandoval scandal.
I think so.
And then we got.
So he still got to be on Vanderpump Rules the next
Right.
season. I'm sorry if I'm putting these comments up, y'all. I'm on my cell phone. He got to be on Vanderpump Rules the next season, and he's going to be on Traders.
Right. And Danielle Stobbs was 16 years ago now?
Yeah. And so Danielle also said that Ramona has done some crazy things and they are able to edit around her.
Yeah.
So they don't she didn't, and I don't even know if Danielle knows Kenya. She said so they should have been able to edit around this. And I agree.
It might have been illegal either when Danielle did it. Because I was trying to remember, but when it was illegal, it was made law my last year teaching in high school before I had Amina. So it would be like 2007 in Missouri. Because I remember having a conversation and I worked at a specific school and I was pregnant with Amina. Mm-hmm. So it had to have been like 2006, 2007, because I know exactly where I was when I had to lead this class.
And so imagine the changes now.
Yes. Know? That was 2007. Mm-hmm. So it may not have even been illegal then because every state is different. It just became illegal in Missouri. So we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
All right. Let's
wow. We shall see. Okay, I'll post it.
But anyway, we can move on to Huntsville. Mm-hmm. With Huntsville, it pretty much stopped where it ended. And, in Huntsville, they don't let a whole scene play out. Because there's so much going on in the room, they kept switching between what was going on with Tisha and the guys listening. And then when not Sonny, what's her name? Marsau and what's her name? So it was a lot going on in this particular thing. So if you want to move around the situation, we can.
At the birthday party?
Yes, and start with the Nell part.
Yeah, let's do that. And so I thought that was a pretty interesting part. You know what? I know that Tisha was, she was tripping. She was a little tipsy, but I like a drunk Tisha. Because I don't know what it is. I know she gets trashed. A lot of people talk about her, but I love it. Even when she's wrong, I love to hear her trying to take up for herself. Because it felt like even as mean as she was, laughing at Melody when Melody went through all of her stuff with Martell, she was always coming at people, but she never could really defend herself or didn't ever try. She would usually run off and cry.
Yeah.
To me. So now just to even see her coming back, I like a drunk Tisha. I can't lie. I liked it. However, the reason that they were fighting, I guess the social media, somebody commented about Nell and her being friends or something. And she says, well, yeah, I'm her mentor. And Tisha thought, come on now, everybody know I say Blaspo instead of Expo. So Tisha thinks, no, don't do that. You're making me feel little. And that's what they were fighting about. But she is kind of a mentor, isn't she? She's so much older than everybody, and she's.
Has she approached it? This is the whole Sunny and Destiny thing. It's depending on how you approaching it. Are we under the impression that we are mentor and mentee, or are you coming to me like a girlfriend because we own this show and we all trying to get along and really get to know one another? I think it's really unfair for people to like. I felt Tisha in those particular moments because it felt like, to me, first of all, it's a very vulnerable thing. Most people don't really tell you. You made it feel small when you said, when somebody asked you, were we friends, and you referred to me as a mentor, as if you, like I'm some kid, I'm underneath you.
Right.
And you're telling me, I'm thinking we're building a friendship. I think that's a fair conversation for a woman to have. Most women won't even have it. We'll just be pissed at each other and don't really know why.
Yeah, I agree.
And we'll be like, you think you're better than me. That was very vulnerable, in my opinion, of her to say.
I'm just going to say this. I believe that this girl was playing drunk because at that moment, she stopped being all loud and boisterous and started talking like, I feel like the producers have put something in Tisha's back and said, you need to act a certain way, because Carlos has had this conversation with her before. Like you fading in the background.
Okay.
Because I feel like once this happened, Tisha was a whole new person from what before.
Yeah. I agree. That timing does line out with some of the changes I noticed. Yeah, that's true.
And also, I feel like, what do y'all think about when Nell was like, well, why? She said, when Mel has an issue with me, she knocks on my door. Why didn't you come and say something to me before my birthday party? What do y'all think about that?
That's fine and mature. Yeah, but why should I need to come to you? Why would you even say that? I don't need to come to you. You know when you do something crazy.
But she came to her at the party, so why did you wait? Is my point. Why would she wait?
If that was their first time seeing each other, then that's when it's going to come up. I knew it was Nell's party and all. I get it. She was wrong for that. But if that's my first time seeing you, then more than likely, if I'm holding any negative feelings about that, that's when I'm going to bring it up. Nell. Learn Nell. With your name being
and then even with the Stormy thing, like, if you don't want to come to the party, don't come. But she had RSVP. So why you sitting here having an issue if you gonna already RSVP?
Let me tell you what his issue was. Can I speak a little more so?
Well, this was Tish, not Marsau. This is what Nell said to Tish.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, the party wasn't the time. I agree, Marsha, but go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't the time. But she was drunk, and that was probably her first
time. But speak, Marsau, because Marsau said the same thing too.
Well, my interpretation of Marsau, this is me watching this show like art. Y'all be getting all of y'all feelings. I try not. I do. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
You do, girl. Okay.
Thank you.
I'm more out of my feelings at this point because I don't really care. What's her name? Stormy did a Marsau. See, this was a game to her. She was making good TV. Marsau didn't understand the switch. She did. It was a new season. She didn't watch reality TV to know you got to switch up every year.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get it. That's why she was like, if we had a problem with you, we had a problem with you. Like, they straight up. Like, when I was watching that thing, I said, shit, game recognized game.
Yep.
I said, I get it. Like, I didn't understand it either, but it's a whole new season. This a game. Marsau done played the game so long, you can't identify who playing with you. He is a game piece player. He has played this game on Huntsville better than anybody.
Mm-hmm. Because she was like, that was our olive branch. Like, if I invited you, that's the olive branch. Because she invited Mel too, right? Did they make up?
I guess.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Stormy was kind of upset with a lot of people, and she invited a lot of people.
Move on. My point is, the new season, we done moved on. We done left that on there. You could tell me what you meant when you said I was popping pills. But I mean, for real, we're on a whole new season. I ain't even mad at you no more. Give me my check.
Where was Destiny at?
Destiny, they don't want her there. She only available when Sunny there. Nobody don't want to see her without Sunny.
So she's friends with Nell, I thought.
Oh.
I don't know.
She is. Well, they're seen together a lot, so you're right.
Unless they just
Instagram and stuff.
Yes, I don't know when they filmed it, timing wise. If maybe all of that filming was done before the Minx chick and Moses thing, so they didn't need her on the show. And then when the drama came, they added some spice. So let's get.
You think that's a cut in? It's possible.
Yes,
it's possible.
So, hold on, let me look at my notes because I had another note.
I say this: I'd be so proud of y'all when y'all identify stuff like that. I do, because you realize it's we want more people to realize that we're being entertained.
Well, yeah, that's the main purpose of it. And some people don't.
No, they take this stuff too seriously.
Well, some viewers do. They take it to heart. They act like it's their cousin or their mom. I'd be like, this is a entertainer. She is not your friend. But another thing was that y'all noticed that when Tisha started acting crazy, I don't know who's hitting these comments, but it's driving me crazy. When Tisha started acting crazy, she because I try to show them when we're getting to the part where we at. That's at the very end.
All right, I'll leave it alone.
So when Tisha tried to, I done lost my thought.
Sorry. You know how
when Tisha started acting crazy, did y'all notice everybody left? Like they was like over her.
Yes.
Everybody left just so they could talk. Those two alone. Yeah.
They was like, I can't.
Yeah. But I thought that was a big girl conversation. I just wish that Tisha would have went to her like a big girl. I'd be proud of women that can like express themselves clearly. Although she can't, she's trying. She is. I felt that to be able to tell another woman, you made me feel small. You know, you make me feel less than when you said that to appease to fans. That's what she was saying. You're appeasing to other people and you're diminishing what we have. If we're not friends, let me know. Because, I think that's legitimate. I'll move accordingly. I thought we were friends. I didn't know you was trying to be a mentor. As terrible as a thing she might be, her mama probably the same age. She don't need another mama. She don't need another mentor.
Who mama a mentor?
I shut up.
I'm just asking. Explain. Because I know you ain't talking about Wanda.
I said as terrible as she might be. I started out saying that part first. That's her mama.
Joy.
Shut up.
I'm not.
Right.
Wanda and mentor are not in the same sentence. Ever. Don't do that. Okay. But I do understand when you said she should have came as a big girl, because she came like real. What do you think about them saying you was being real aggressive and you was being on one? It's like she was like she had held it all in so much and she just wanted to get it out.
Yeah,
she was saying everything with a smile on her face. She was probably drinking some tequila or something because she was happy. When Nell said, you doing the most, and she said, I can. You can too. I can. She was happy. She was tipsy. Okay, those are the funniest conversations.
It was.
That's what I said. She accepted the invitation.
It was the fact that everybody agreed that Tisha was on one that night. That's what's funny.
Okay, and so Marsha, the comment that was just up there, Marsha said, I don't get Tisha calling Stormy weird, but she accepted the invite, but has a problem with being invited.
Right. Well, I said, because I said she accepted the RSVP, because everybody was like, Nell was like, if you don't want to come, then just don't come. You sitting here fighting over something, you don't have to come. And she said, well, I already RSVP'd. I don't understand.
I do. They didn't recognize that they acting just like they be acting. They didn't recognize it. So they're thinking this girl is really mad for real. She not.
She was, I'm telling you, the producers did that to her. Because it was just crazy.
Once again, I mean, here's another missed opportunity of game, recognizing game.
Right.
And it wasn't recognized.
Game just, I was tripping. When I actually paused at that because I wanted to make sure I missed. I was like, they not recognizing the game. See, everybody playing it, but I don't know why Marsau and Tisha ain't getting it
at all.
They're not.
Was he drunk too? Like something ain't right.
He was not actually. He was pretty normal.
So Stundy says Tisha wants to remain on the show, so she better go to Stormy's event.
And you know, when that look at this here, that's so not right. I mean,
no, like
I was just thinking about the picture that they posted from that event. We saw some of the people that were there. I never saw Tisha in any other picture, so I wonder if she did go or not.
I mean, I didn't see her at all in any of the pictures.
Me, that's what I'm saying. So I wonder if maybe.
But I think I did see Destiny, maybe.
Destiny, we saw Destiny. We saw Martell.
But I did not.
At the event at the
Yeah, because they all had on red. What's her name? Goddess Link.
Nell's birthday party.
No, this was at the Galentine, so they posted pictures from it. So a lot of the Bell Collective people were there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're coming. Like, what's her name? The one who that dancing dolls lady. Selena. The Goddess Link girl was there.
On there next year.
Huh?
I heard Selena was gonna be on there next year.
I don't know.
I didn't hear anything.
Hey, Carlos, that's so crazy. Carlos, know he messy. So he gonna have two ex-wives who used to be married to JJ on the show. I mean, that's messy is all get out.
That is his thing.
Yeah. And he know they don't get along. Yeah. Like the girl cut the girl on camera. Girl, that is messy as what is it? ASF.
That is his thing. He's just messy. He's messy.
I do have in my notes that Nell was fun because I thought when she got on that table, she was like, I ain't studying y'all. I'm about to try to drop it like it's hot and jump on my husband.
Y'all said that people gonna make a gif out of that of her jumping on.
She done jumped on her husband.
She is so tiny. What is she, like 4'2"?
Yeah, she's tiny.
And she had on stiletto heels. So I'm like, you are really short because she looks short even in the heels.
Short girls got that thing.
Yes, honey, we do. Okay, let's see.
What thing is that?
What I got.
Oh, okay. this comes from a January Capricorn. You got that January Capricorn thing?
Yeah, January Capricorn. All right.
Meeting Joy. That's what I got.
What?
That the guys are meeting in the next scene?
Yes.
Okay.
It was Martell and let me close this. It was
Martell, Courtney, and Chris Fletcher.
Yeah. So and they shooting football.
Right. And Martell came in some jeans to play. He said it was cold.
Well, what's his name only got on a t-shirt?
I know. I felt like, and he looked like he done lost a little weight, maybe, right?
With some Jordan 11s.
Yeah, I thought Courtney looked like, but I don't like his beard. But I'm gonna stop talking about him. Okay, go ahead.
I like Courtney, but can we just get right to the part where Martell and Chris was talking about? Martell wanted Chris to speak on how he felt about not being invited to the party. How he felt that Nell didn't want Martell there. How do y'all feel about that?
Are you asking? Go ahead, Joy.
I don't think we met the week after this herb, but I was tickled pink when Martell said, I don't want to go to those 60-year-old birthday party.
He did say that. Nell is fun if she's 60. She's a fun 60.
She's not 60. She's not. It was so funny though. It was like petty. It was like what a real dude would say. How you to not invite me to your birthday party? That whole scene was corny.
Oh Lord! So did you hear what they said? I don't know if I'm jumping. Shoot, but I did. Well, Callie asked the question. Let's answer your question first. Go, Callie. What was your question? Ask again.
When he tried to hold Chris to the fire for Nell not inviting him to the birthday party. And then Chris quickly said, I'm on my wife's team. Whatever she support, I support. Do y'all agree with that? So even if he wanted Martell
Yes,
to come,
we supposed to be gang in
Her
public.
birthday party, absolutely. It's her
Yeah,
birthday party.
yeah.
right. But do y'all agree with the reason? Because of the whole court thing and
It's
blah,
her birthday party. It don't
Yes,
have to be a reason. It's her birthday
right.
party. She should
Yeah.
have the people around that she wants to invite. You don't
Mhm.
invite your friends, your husband's friend, who you know beefing with a friend of yours' wife.
No, I
Nope.
agree with you.
Like, I mean, if you take away the emotions, that was like common sense.
Yeah.
I don't think Martell cared anyway. I just think they just be meeting the film. That's why this stuff is so
I agree.
corny.
It is. They do just be meeting the film.
It's like a Tubi reality show.
Ah, but
It's like no reason to
But
film
did-
certain things.
that's what. Did y'all hear when they asked Martell? Look, they made it seem like they didn't think that Martell should have done that interview with Tasha K. And because he said y'all being like Maurice and Marsau. Do y'all think that he should have done that interview or no? Personally, what do y'all?
No.
No. Okay.
She was getting paid. If he was getting paid, that would be, to me, the only justification. But even there, you pick and choose what you want to put out there.
And
But let me say this. I do kind of understand why he would want somebody on the other end of you, because he was locked up. That's what it was about. It was about the fact that he was arrested. He wasn't just on there for any other reason. His arrest, and the arrest just happened to involve, of course, Melanie.
Right. I feel like Nell chose sides, but it was her party, so you can, if it's your party, you choose a side. I'm not gonna try to appease nobody but myself at my own birthday party.
But
it is so sickening to even see Martell on my screen. Oh no! Even when I see his picture on the thumbnail, I want to puke. Oh.
Well, I get it. I mean, I get it. If you take out the personal thoughts and think about the crime that was committed, I get it. And Nell, in my opinion, and not Nell, but Melody, in my opinion, she's wanting people to pick a side. Pick a side. It's either me or him, one or the other. And it's fine with you to be friends with whoever you want to be with. But when it comes to me and Martell, pick a side. And, I agree with her doing that. And
I don't think, can they film together? Because
I don't think she got a restraining order or anything.
Because I thought in his case that they can be in contact with each other for 12 months. Did I read something? Did I read that wrong?
I have heard that, because I heard that there is a babysitter that they hire.
Yeah, I think that I remember reading that they are not, because I was wondering when I read it, like, how are they going to do the reunion? I remember reading that.
I remember us having that conversation.
Yeah.
And then we had said he could Skype in or
right.
Skype in. Okay, you're right. 12. There was something in the court papers about them not being around each other for a year.
Right.
After January.
So maybe you think the reunion would be there would.
No, I'm saying, was it a court order that came in January when the situation happened?
No, it's the when he got charged. Remember, he got charged. He's on parole for January. I don't know if it's parole. Is it probation?
January.
Was that in January? Okay, yeah. So that's that one. Mm-hmm.
So it would go on for a whole year. They might not film it until, because is this the second part of this? No, it just started.
It just started.
They had like 30 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
It probably wouldn't have even filmed or aired, because remember what they usually do is take a break after about 12, 15 episodes, somewhere in long there. Mm-hmm. And in previous years it would stop, and in the summertime they would air Bell Collective in between there.
Mm-hmm. And then they start doing the other love and marriage shows in between.
Right. So that's how they do. That's why they season seems so long.
It just drags out, honey. And what's so crazy is that little break in between, so much be happening that when they start filming again, it be out of control.
It never
be out of control.
You ain't lying. It never fails. They be and it be so much drama in between. Never catch. We just get the after effects. It is consistent. It has been consistent, and they haven't filmed the same times all year. It's constantly moving. But it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy that no matter what hiatus period, so much happens.
It's just crazy. I don't know how they. I mean, my life to be that chaotic. Their lives are chaotic.
Yeah. I,
So they started talking about Martell being a model at Stormy's event, and he said he didn't feel like he was up to par. Like he felt like a 5. What do y'all think? He looked the same to me. No.
now, if you don't constantly work on muscle, it just starts to soften. You know how a man that works out, a lot of times his body is defined.
Mm-hmm.
See the creases, what we would call muscles, the definition. When you don't work out, it just kind of, it's just meat sitting on top of him. It don't mean that he got a bad body. You could tell he used to work out, but you
Why did
know,
he stop? Did he say any other episodes I didn't watch?
he just
No.
hasn't been focused on himself. He probably
Yeah.
been hustling. He got them kids.
Yeah.
Week on, week one, week off. Once you not, you know, he been busy. So
So I have a question. So some people were
Well,
saying that Stormy was trying to cause him and that is her name Triffa, whatever, to be
mhm.
together and model and they didn't think that she should have asked Martell. What do y'all think?
I agree, and I'm glad you brought that up. No, I mean, don't. Why are you inviting this man to your event with the charges that he's been charged with harassment? And
I
okay,
told y'all why. I told
but
y'all why.
Well,
Stormy
say
is
your
a
part and then I'm gonna put up what Dondi say. Why do you say?
Stormy is a businesswoman. She's a businesswoman with things that women buy. Her audience, her clients, her customers are women.
Yeah,
And you're
I
going to
agree, Callie.
bring Martell Holt to your event
So
to
I
I have
show off your
what
products to
is it her
women?
body butter? What are they
Yeah.
modeling? Okay, I was
No,
like, is she
yeah.
got clothes? Okay, go ahead.
Well, I don't know. I assume they would have been modeling body butter.
I
I
think
mean,
people
Okay.
see that as petty. I keep saying that. I say it every week. Y'all think I'm over exaggerating. I think the undertone is that they're not saying that what he didn't do was illegal. We could talk about the logistics, the reality, the whatever. I think people in general don't see that as a serious situation. Not, it's because it's them. It's because it's them.
what do you mean it's because it's them?
Yeah, explain that
Because
to me.
we've watched so much of their drama play off, and we've seen both of them be so petty and mean and evil to one another. So it's just like at this point we're immune to it. So it's like, yes, this is what he did. He threatened to put out a porn, or not a porn, a revenge porn on her.
Uh-huh.
That is, we know that is fact. We've seen the text at this point, so we
Right.
know that it happened. With that being said, people don't see that as that big of a deal.
I
So it's
don't think
Okay.
I would if the baby mama didn't go on a live and say, I got the tape. Do you want to see it? Like,
but I hear
I
you, but
think I
because
think
we
that's
haven't
what
seen
really
it
made it bad.
and it's not out there, because we haven't seen it, and whatever the tape is not out there, and we've all heard the story about the rumors of what they said he planned to do with the tape. It didn't happen.
Okay.
So
Um,
Dondi said Stormy asked Martell to model at her affair to slap Melody in the face. She wanted to see Melody's face when she told her she was inviting Martell. She
I
may be
can
just trying
see
to make
that.
good TV. I mean,
Well,
like it
but
ain't
but
right,
here's the
but
thing, though. I know it's petty, and a lot of people don't understand it. Well, people need to understand it. So making a joke out of it, in a sense, by still inviting this convicted criminal for that type of crime to your women's a bit petty or not, Joy. It doesn't matter if people understand it. They understand it now, and he's been charged with it. So don't play with that by so what? It's no big deal. Come and show the women your sexy body. Come on.
The United States of America's mind is so twisted. They voted in a man for president of the United States that we all saw on national television and said that he grabs the woman by the
the
private part.
vagina. Yeah, he
Because
sure
he's
did.
rich and famous, he could do it and get away with it. We have a man. If you just look at the
But
Trump,
we're talking about Martell, who's not rich.
I'm getting there. If you look at the Trump of it all, we all know that there's an opposite end of that kind of sanity amongst black folks.
I know that doesn't make it right, Joy.
I didn't say that it was right, but
but my point being,
I'm just adding
it's
clarity
like you might
to
be
why.
trying to excuse her having invited him.
I don't think offering why I didn't offer an excuse. I don't know Stormy. I don't have a leg in this. This not my friend. I'm not standing up for her. If y'all listen to me, y'all know I don't even like Stormy.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Like, let's keep it up. I don't even like her.
Taking up for her. We're
I'm
not hearing it as you taking up
I'm
for
just
her.
offering why they don't see this as a big deal, because I don't think they respect Melanie or Martell in general. So whatever they do to one another, we gonna sit back and watch it. We gonna let them fools be fools. Martell, do you want a model for me? Next.
But I do understand what you're saying, where this is a women-owned business. You're selling these products to women, and you're letting a man who is convicted of revenge porn model. I understand what you're saying, Callie. Like, I mean, as a business person, I guess Scandal does sell, and maybe she's going that route. I don't know if it's a good look, but I do think it will cause people to order. So maybe she was doing profit over morals.
They said Sunny is the first TikTok sales shop to ever sell $1 million in one call.
And that was without Martell. So she didn't really need him.
So I'm like, she's doing what she feels like is appropriate for her business.
Yeah.
I'm not what's going to work for her, what she wants to achieve. That girl, before Stormy ever stepped on this scene, I knew who she was because she had funny videos. She had a lot of videos, and I thought they were hilarious. And so one day I saw one of her little advertisements, and this little miracle oil, my edge is thin, so I bought them. So I bought it.
I got some of it.
So I'm like, she knows she's doing what she needs to do to sell her business. I mean, I'm not saying that it's right. I don't care what she does.
Yeah. I get you. So let's see. So Stormy has been knowing this guy, that girl's, what is he, a side man? What do you call him?
Muscle man.
But what do you call him to her? She's his side piece?
Yeah,
okay. So I guess his name is Ken. She's been knowing him for 11 years. So she introduced them to the show. I don't know if they're a good fit. What do y'all think?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why are they on this show?
And it's that girl seemed like she's so full of rage. She talked through her teeth. She looked like a time bomb ticking. Like, I'm scared for the person to say something off to her, like Latricia, because she
better not.
She might kill her.
Somebody made a post today. I don't remember where it was from, but I guess she was on, I don't know if it was the after show Saturday night with the Dustin guy that works for Carlos. She was explaining their relationship, and he's unemployed, and she was always the breadwinner in their marriage. She took care of everything, and they say it sounds like the reason that she hasn't been quick to divorce him is because she's going to have to pay him a lot of money.
Oh, that's so smart.
Greedy. And so that's why she has put it off the whole time, and he has too, and he's still unemployed. She is still kind of covering everything for that family.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So that's
it's cheaper to keep them, honey. It's cheaper to keep them. That song said it's cheaper to keep them. So I guess it's cheap.
Carlos so toxic. He gonna be on the second half of this season.
Who is?
He will be that boy. I don't know his name. He cute though.
The ex-husband. I mean, the soon-to-be ex-husband.
That's the husband. Her real husband, right? He's still her husband. He cute, but if he don't work, he ain't cute to me. You gotta have a job, honey. He ain't cute no more.
But I don't remember like what his dreams were, but what I thought about when I heard that story was her being the main breadwinner, him most of the time being unemployed. It made me think of the Braxton sister. Which one?
Oh yes,
Oh,
Tawanda, her
That
Twan-
husband.
right, her
Uh-huh.
husband never worked, but he was working on his book. He was working
But
on his
he was
manuscript.
Callie.
she
Why
was
you say
gone all the time.
Callie? Why you say never like that? Like that was mean.
I'm just saying that's what it made me think of. So there
But
are
she wasn't he
some.
the babysitter for the children? I don't know if you babysit
Yeah, he
your
Yes,
own children,
was.
yes,
but
yes,
He was. He
yes.
wanted to be a stay-home dad.
He wanted to
okay,
be a
that's what
stay
it's
home
called. I
dad.
call
He
it
wanted to
babysitter,
write
but
his
Living the
okay.
book,
soft life,
and
and
it's
he wanted it.
yeah, and it sounds like that's gonna be the same thing
But
here. So
but
she's still
that
running it.
that is what broke up their marriage because she got tired of taking care of this man. Like, get us a nanny.
Now, how much is it gonna cost for her to come out of this marriage? That's
I say cheaper to keep them. Just keep them,
What
girl.
does she do for a living? Because they living in an apartment.
But that if just because his daddy's famous don't mean his daddy gonna take care of him.
who's
I
daddy?
mean,
Who's
there's a lot.
daddy
I
talking
mean,
about?
Aaron Spelling didn't leave his daughter Tori Spelling a dime,
The
okay?
boy's dad is a
And
famous
he was like one of the
musician.
richest men in the world. Just because your parents rich don't mean you gonna be rich.
What Latoya's saying, it's not true that he hasn't worked.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know him enough to really care, but that's the message that she gave on her interview. But I do agree with what you just said, Montique. His daddy can be rich as Bobby
Yeah,
Goldie,
your
and that
daddy
doesn't
can be
mean the
rich.
son
Don't
is
mean
going to
you
have access
rich.
to that money.
Cause
Right,
honey, what is the access to the money? That's who said
right.
that. What's her name? Sweet Tea.
Did she say that? Oh, that's right. She
You
wanted access to his money,
access to
She
the
Dr.
wanted to
G's
money.
make it
money.
look good.
She does look
Huh?
good. Oh, did y'all see? Oh, okay, we got to step back on Huntsville. But did y'all see what somebody posted that she was pregnant and it was her sister?
Who?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, her sister is having a baby.
Her
I
sister.
saw
So
them
sweet.
in a video. I saw them in a video.
Yes. So somebody was like, "Oh my God, she's pregnant," and then somebody was like, "That's her sister."
The
So
rumored new girl is the new girl.
Sweet Tea, Sweet Tea.
Sweet
Her twin
Tea.
sister's
Oh, okay.
pregnant.
Let me
Yeah.
get back. I'm getting
So
confused.
you know that's gonna be the next rumor. She pregnant.
Okay. Well,
Um. Well, are we back with
I
yes.
Marsau and Tisha?
saw other
Are
people
we?
were saying that they hope she carry a baby for her. I don't know how y'all
Oh,
feel
that would be nice. I
if
would
she
do it if I
I
had a
didn't think
twin.
about that, but she's so in such childbearing years. That would be a heck of a gift, though, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Back
I
to
mean,
love and marriage.
okay, but oh yeah, okay. So let's get back to Tish and Marceau. I think they're next. Joy's watching it, so she'll know. They're in. Is that their new kitchen? Because if so, it's nice.
Yeah, it's real
Bed
nice.
and
I love that
bed
black.
Girl,
bed. So
oh
it sounds like that's
Lord,
going to
she
be an
said, "Look
Airbnb.
at them,
It
matching
sounds like it's an Air.
appliances." What?
Yeah.
I like their front door too.
Yeah, it was
What?
cute. Is it an Airbnb and not where they really live? Because that's the way they're making it sound.
That looks like a totally different house. It's
It
not the
does.
one on the interstate. There is no way.
Yeah,
It
it is
it
the same
might be
one.
it's brick front and they just
It
painted it white. I noticed that.
yeah, it's the same one.
It's
Same.
the same way. It don't even look like. I wonder how much they house worth and they neighbors is worth.
Right, exactly.
So that means they
But
done make that house look good, and it ain't gonna it praise. So let me stop. Okay.
It
okay,
might
Um,
so but
not.
what
It'll
made
sell.
them
It might sell a little bit if it's been on a TV show. Because I've
maybe.
seen show. I've seen. Um, I don't know if y'all like pay attention. Y'all looking like Zillow or places if you
Yeah,
have
yeah, I
access
do.
to it.
Hmm.
Yeah, sometimes if you look up celebrities, they usually mention that kind of stuff in there. So you could. I've seen houses that Shaq on real
Okay,
estate.
Joy.
Yeah, and they
Shack
mention
home is not by the interstate on a busy street.
but I
Come
mean,
on.
I guess I said all of it. I'm sorry I took you in circles to say that sometimes that holds the value a little bit better.
What about they see? Is that the only part that's done? Because all they show is the kitchen. Right.
thank you, Marcia. That is
The
a good
kitchen is
observation. They don't go down the hallway or nothing. They right
what?
there in their black and gold kitchen. That's what
Well,
they do.
you know why? Because Tisha be showing stuff and all the clothes be on the bed. I be like,
Yeah.
Tisha, you knew they was
I
filming
saw
that day.
look, I saw this video on TikTok. It's so People so petty. And they were talking about the house. And in the inside of it, they said that sink is too little to be on that counter. Like, go back and watch it. Girl
I'm
was
gonna go.
cracking
Okay.
up when they said it's too little.
I'm
It was
going.
like real estate little things. People were noticing things that I ain't paid no attention to. The light fixture wasn't fixed. Some of the light switches wasn't on. The covers weren't on, so it just wasn't finished. And they
Okay,
was
so
trying.
Dondi said it looks like Marsau was just coming to visit Tisha in her home. He didn't seem to stay long. Then he left for his own home. Y'all better stop. Y'all ain't right. The, the kitchen, the probably the only part of the house that is neat. I agree. Because if
No,
you think about it.
we know that that's not true, because if y'all remember last season, it was bare walls. There were no walls. There was a gut rehab. Remember,
No, I think she's talking about clean because Tisha be having clothes everywhere.
Yes.
And I got a basket right here of clothes. I ain't judging you, but I'm not filming a reality TV show.
If I was filming a reality TV show, you can pay for Mary Maids.
Right, I'm paying for them
twice a month. I mean, I'm a teacher and I can pay for Mary Maids.
Yes,
but
I don't.
Mary Maid
because
is
I
coming
do.
up to
Look,
clean the
because
dirt.
I do.
Mary Maid.
I got
coming up
somebody
to
clean my house
dirt,
too
aren't they?
sometime.
But no, what I mean is Tisha's stuff was clutter. So you're gonna have to hire a closet organizing company or something to teach her where to put her stuff. You put your
What's her name? The lady, the little Asian lady. They gotta hire her. Love your clothes. Yes, hire her.
something. Exactly. So yeah, it ain't necessarily Mary Maids come wash my dishes. It's come over here and organize the situation.
They do that. That's one of the clicks.
Mary Maid does that too. Yeah.
They do everything. That's one of the
pointing out
clicks.
that it's not necessarily come wash my dishes. It's come organize the clutter.
Yeah, she needs some help. Let us stop. We ain't right.
Yeah.
There's literally a click to organize certain things. They clean out
your right.
Yeah, that's good.
Do your stove, everything. They do everything.
Good. So what did I miss? What did I miss on the show that can explain to me why they were having this serious conversation about Marsau being Marsau season 1, 2, and 3, where he so openly talked down to her? What did I miss that made that conversation start?
So the montage of it all. I'm gonna say this: when they were showing Tisha, this might have been a long time. I don't know where that montage. Her makeup is so much better. Okay, I'm sorry. Moving on. God is so. Did y'all notice? Like her makeup is so much better. I love it. She looks beautiful. I mean, I didn't say she didn't look beautiful then. So let me go back. I need to look at my notes. Hold on.
About what? So we're talking about why Marsau was telling her. You think this is the only mistake you ever made?
It was because Marsau had brought up in her face what had happened the night previously.
Yeah.
And her like disturbing waves that he's been trying to kind of mend. And he
I'm gonna say this. I'm about to give Marsau some credit. She said, Marsau, she started talking, and he said, I don't want you to, you don't think I show accountability? I don't want to talk about it right now. He said, okay, we're not going to talk about it. Then she going to come and say, now, what did you want to say? What were you going to say? So he was not going to do this on camera.
Yeah.
Go back and watch. She asked him again. That's her fault this time. In my opinion.
They must have made her.
Well, maybe they did make her.
That could have happened, Joy.
Right.
Yeah,
maybe they made her, and that's why. And let me say this.
He could have still said it better not to once again embarrass his wife. He's been doing so good since Africa.
Yeah. Let me say this. If y'all go back and watch them in confessional, she sure looked like Kiki. She
looked just like her, don't she? And I don't know if it's a short hair bob or what, but she does.
Just like Kiki. That was crazy.
Yes. But okay, I gotta put this up because Marsha, my question is next, and then we're gonna get back to Marsau. Her makeup is better, but her clothes still too small. Why does Tisha have she wear 2-piece outfits all the time? Why? What had happened?
First of all, she got a little work done. She proud of her body. You might not like it, but she like it. So she put on what she think is sexy. And if Marsau want to run his toothless self around the house and take her in her biking shorts and top, whatever it is, she should let him.
I
I
just
mean,
wonder, I hope he never forgets to take off his waist trainer before he gets to trying out for his
Yeah.
little toes. Okay.
But they said he went to Colombia to get his liposuction. Yeah, allegedly. Just saying.
Oh, was that
Hmm.
before or after Africa?
It was after the brothel.
Mm-mm. Ooh,
Oh, is that what you're not gonna say? No.
not the brothel. Okay.
Well, that's what Stormy had said. But yeah, I do agree that the production probably did make her do that because they were gonna stop. That makes so much sense. I agree. I like that. That's a good okay. But anyway, he tells her, she said, you always uh talk about me, and he said, and say what I do wrong or something. Let me go find it. And he said, this ain't the only thing that you do wrong. You've done a lot of things. Was that
Yeah,
nice?
see, no, it wasn't. And he just
no,
drives me
he
crazy with
basically
that.
you think these your only mistakes. That
So crazy.
was cold.
It
But
just threw me back.
it's the truth.
I
It
know it's the
is the
truth,
truth, but that's
but
a
come
That
on.
was mean.
this is horrible for him to say.
Everything he's already said to her and done to her on TV. Come on.
She started, and then she did. And did y'all notice she did a triangle? Candace
Oh
needs,
yes, I forgot about that. I need to
girl.
post
Yes,
that.
Candace needs to get some money for this because
Yes, she
Tisha's triangle
does.
was better than Candace's. Actually, I'm
It
sorry,
was nice and thick. It had a bigger cup to catch the teardrops. I was impressed.
it was good. So
Yeah,
Marceau told Tisha she was getting down in the gutterization with the other.
not the gutterization. Uh-uh.
Oh, I don't feel like anybody was being gutter but her. I feel like she started the gutterization. What do y'all think?
In this particular scene, Tisha definitely did because
Yes.
Tisha was on. She came in on 10. She was probably feeling uncomfortable. I always because she's acted like this before, and you're right. It was a season after Carlos had made a
Mm-hmm.
it out loud about her really not bringing it. So the next season she brought it, but I don't think this is where she's comfortable,
Mm.
but they want this money, so she's trying to bring it, and she had to get a little liquid courage to do it.
So what do y'all think when because we skipped this a little bit when she was talking about, do you think we should bid on Kimmy and Maurice's project? Because I don't
Oh
want to go
yeah,
back down that road with Kimmy. And I'm thinking Tisha knows that they don't finish projects on time. And
right.
she trying to say, let's not do it. But he not gonna take her advice. Do y'all think he is or no?
I
Um,
think this time, I think he is going to take her advice. I do.
I
But
think
go ahead, Joy.
I think when he said we just got to do it on time, he's actually saying out loud her thoughts. He
Yeah.
said he actually verbalized that they know that they can't play with this project
Yeah, he
because
said we gotta do it on time
I
and do it on budget. That was
yeah,
his two
on
words.
time. Exactly. That's respectful. Like you do have to like think about that because you all of us and had personal contractors come in our house and do something and we know that Pookie could do it for half the price, but we don't want our whole kitchen unavailable for a month and a half
Mm-hmm.
when Winthrop and company could come in here and do it in 4 days.
Not Winthrop, okay.
So I get it. I understand. You have to weigh the pros and cons because even when I got my shower done, I had mentioned I could have got a place that did it in one day. We all see those advertisements.
Yeah.
You have your shower. I could have done it in one day, but it would have cost me $4,000 more. So I had to deal with somebody where it took it was a little over a week.
And that's not bad. But so, Joy, I have a question. Are you saying that Scout is Pookie and them?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure
Because I mean, let's be clear.
they're not Winthrop. Is
He's
that what
going
you say?
to his brother. You think he gonna get the everyday price?
No,
Yeah, he's going to lower the price. When you lower the price, it comes with some caveats.
it does.
And you have to decide. You have to decide as a person because you can go up to Winthrop. Kimmy can go to Winthrop.
I think
Winthrop
that's just what
might,
she wants to do. I think Kimmy don't want to play with them.
Winthrop might charge you $25,000 for a job to Marsau. I'm just throwing out numbers just to be
Right.
Marsau could do it for 18. Now it's gonna take a little longer. and you're gonna have glue in places that you think you might not need
Huh?
to.
The
But
paint gonna be a little chipped. Is that what you're saying?
right, but
So
it's gonna
did he? I don't know, Tori. Do we know? Did they build the place already? Well, I don't think they built it. I think maybe they because it was already a building. I guess they rehabbed it. I don't know if they did the job or not. Alexa, stop. What are you trying to say, Mama?
You know Marsau ain't finished no projects.
he
That's
have
what.
they have finished projects. They just haven't been finished very well. Because in that hotel that he being sued over, he finished that project.
Allegedly, and in
That's
our opinion,
very
right?
well. They finished project.
Oh, Lord. Okay, what's the next scene, Joe? I'm trying to look.
It went to a Stormy and
Okay,
Mel,
Stormy and Mel. Yeah, yeah.
and they sitting down having a meal, and this is when or did the Martell come before that?
I
I
got
don't.
Stormy and Mel, but I don't know if I'm out of
Okay,
order.
yeah, it was Stormy and Mel,
Okay.
and they
I don't
sitting
know
down.
where D went. I didn't even see him try to get in.
He did.
They seem very cordial. I don't know what happened. Have they been filming together?
This is the first time I think they had a one-on-one.
That was I mean, to me, they were. I thought it was great. What do y'all think?
It was great until it wasn't. I mean, because she quick, it got right to the point of Martell, and then pick a
But I
side.
don't think Mel took that bad. She was just like, if he's gonna be there, I won't. Like, I don't think.
No, I don't think she didn't take it bad.
Yeah, I felt like it was
Melody,
to me,
it,
it was a good because the way they used to be, this to me was shocking.
yeah, no, they got along well, but I think
Hmm.
I think Stormy kind of felt like everything stopped
I think that's D-back.
at that
Okay.
point. Yeah, at that point, because Melody's like, well, no, if he's there, I'm not there. But no, they got along well.
They were talking about Tisha, and they were. What did they say? I can't remember. I wrote notes. Hold on.
What did she call Tisha? A chihuahua?
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? They had asked Mel to be at the expo. Was it a different time? Okay, maybe that's later.
Oh yeah,
Is that Mel and Marceau? I think that's Mel and Marceau.
yeah, that's Mel and Marcel.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
like a
called her Chihuahua.
And maybe one thing he gonna do is get him a one-on-one scene with Mel if he don't
Of
do
course,
nothing else.
it's gonna
Right,
happen.
D.
Okay.
Right.
What's good? What was good about
But
Stormy and
she
them?
asked for this. He didn't. She did.
You know, production set this up.
Okay, but
She
he
looked,
still gonna get his
she
moment.
looks cute with
He
short
know
hair.
what he be doing. He be wanting them little moments
He
with
likes it.
Mel for whatever
Who looks
reason.
cute with short hair?
Melody, I think she looks
Oh yeah,
cute.
yeah, yeah. She does. Yeah, she does.
What was we saying about Stormy
What
and
did you
Mel? Did
guys have
anything
to say
interesting
about
happen?
Stormy? What do y'all feel about Melody Study not coming to events because of Martell?
I don't
Well,
think
we
she
talked about that
can.
a little bit earlier. Yeah,
She
and
can't because of
right.
that lawsuit or that whatever he was convicted of. They can't be in contact with each other for 12 months. I don't
They
think the
can't be
show
in
wants.
the same room
Right. I don't think the show wants to address this, and so they're making it a big thing.
because they're saying on these groups that they still go to their children events together and sports event. They're still going to events. They might not be talking,
Uh-huh.
but they're still doing stuff outside the show because it was the people that were frustrated about that.
Sis should have called out his non-accountability. He went to Africa without the family. He refused to refute Martell's 20 women statement. He can't finish products. He ran away. He ran away from Kiki's husband. Okay, go back. That was hilarious. Sorry.
Oh,
But
that's
I
it.
don't think they can film. So I think that they just pick and choose which ones that she's going to, but they're trying to make it a big deal for people to talk about. That's how I feel. They already know who's going to what event.
I didn't say
What
anything.
what y'all think?
I that is possible.
Possibly.
That's possible. But it would be explained why we got these little fluff scenes of them
Mm-hmm.
football to make sure he's included in the episode and to making it fair. Like I guess I could see that.
Yeah, I think I mean he was funny this episode. I feel like Martell was just saying some stuff this
Mhm.
episode because I got some notes we gonna get to when he was with that
He
girl in the
enjoys
gym.
he enjoys other people's drama.
Yes, I mean he
He's
lives
a
off of it.
messy. He's a messy. Oh, y'all ain't know that? Y'all ain't just not figuring that out?
Girl. Let me see. Do I have any notes about Stormy them that we need to talk about? I don't think it was that girl. I mean, it was just them getting along scene.
Right. I mean, they seem like it's okay. I think people sometimes make decisions that we finna move past stuff. Mel and Stormy itself really didn't have an issue. It was Stormy versus,
It was
Mel
really her
really
mama.
versus her mama, and then
Yeah,
Stormy versus really Mel's fans.
right.
It really didn't have anything to do with them two personally.
And why do they feel like Mel can control her fans? I'm not understanding what.
I understand. I agree that she can, of course, control her fans, but there was a specific thing that was happening online about Stormy that was going around, that even Stormy jumped in trying to defend. All Melanie had to say is that it wasn't Stormy. That's it.
And if she would have said that, you think they would have stopped? No.
Yes, they would have. But
No, them things they still, because Melody could say no, that something didn't happen, and her fans will still go crazy.
Wait a minute. It was one particular group where this was really, really heavy in, and you know what I'm talking about. All she had to do was let that particular person know that, and it would have spread, or she could have did it in her live. She can't control anybody calling Walmart to have her products removed. No, you're correct.
Joy, you really tripping.
I mean, they can't even control Miss Wanda. They can't even control Betty Kruger. The people who birthed them. The people who birthed them. And you think that you can control a fan you never met? Because Tisha has constantly told Wanda that stuff didn't happen, and Wanda still run with it. People still gonna run with what they want to run with.
And it's easy for people to put the millimeters on it, but
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about them. I'm not justifying what she did. I'm just saying she could have.
You are talking about it. It's not justification. But
I'm not talking about the. You all are specifically talking about the fandom of it all. I'm just saying that if this is your friend, this is your girl, but y'all been good, y'all been cool, and you look and notice that these fans are going psycho. No, she can't control nothing, but you can say Stormy didn't have nothing to do with this. What are y'all talking about? Come on, y'all, millimeters. I mean, she didn't have to do that, but I would do that for my friend.
Joyce, you cannot control what people do.
Child,
that would be like the point. I'm not saying that you can, but she could have possibly helped. I'm not saying that she can control what people do after. Okay, I'm not arguing. You're right.
It's not
my bad,
Joy. If somebody, if Melody start addressing everything that comes up to somebody she might call a friend, she would always put herself in the middle of controversy. Controversy follows her anyway. There's no reason for her to do that.
This wasn't over some minuscule bull crap. They were trying to hurt the girl business. If you were halfway decent with somebody, even if it was on a flip end with Melanie, and everybody all of a sudden decided to go against Melanie, what time would it take? Why would it be difficult to just simply say she didn't have nothing to do with it?
I mean, even if she would have done that, I don't think it would have helped.
I'm talking about even if she didn't. It's a mere fact that she did.
But I don't think it. But I think she's staying away from that. Like, once you start, when she does it for Stormy, let me just finish. Let me say, if she did to say say she did this for Stormy. Say she did it for Stormy. Then somebody goes and says something about Tisha. Now she got to do it for Tisha. You want to know why? Because Tisha going to say, you did it for Stormy. Okay, so now she's done it for Tisha. Now somebody going to say something about Marsau. And Marsau going to say, you did it for Tisha. You did it for Stormy. You got to do it for me. You either do it or you don't do it. I feel like you don't start doing it because you're going to have to keep on doing it or somebody going to be mad at you.
Okay, whatever. Sure.
It's the truth. They talk about Melody all the time. They put her down in every scene and her millimeters. Melody has not been like, y'all need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing that. She fights on her own. Why does she need to fight for them?
Thank you. And and there's somebody putting a name on Melody's followers, but they don't put a name on the groups of people that sit there and make conversations and videos and blogs that hate Melody.
Like they all got hate.
Thank you. They all got hate.
So, I mean, Stormy giving $500 to the guy who saying all this other stuff on super
Yes.
chats. Melody ain't said don't give him super chats.
I mean, anyway.
I don't know. I just think you shouldn't start it. And then I don't even know if these are all millimeters that are doing it. It could be fake people who are just trying to cause confusion because they don't like Stormy. We don't know who
Look, we
doing it.
need to get in. We need to get in Stormy's good graces. We need to try to get her on for an interview because we could use that every live.
Right. Give me a super chat.
Sending $500, baby. We can use that, okay? Baby,
Okay. I can't do
help
that.
her.
So do it, somebody.
Look,
Okay.
help out for us. Pay a bill or some child.
Uh. Okay. Are we on to the Martell and the girl?
Oh my God. That
Why
they're
does okay? First of all, Martell talking about he ain't never trained or worked out with a woman. Didn't he work out with Sheree? I'm confused.
yeah, they had a different type of workout.
Oh,
They were
okay.
just in the park and they were walking the dog. Remember, it's not
No,
like
they was in the gym together.
mm.
Is
Well,
it?
that might have just been his way to, slip in her good graces or something.
Do
Mm.
y'all think Martell needs a trainer? Don't he supposed to have a calendar?
Yeah. Because you know what though? I thought so. I'm like, well, didn't he do all the stuff with the body and he did the cookbook and he went to cook the show how
Right.
cooking and all this. But him and Sheree didn't train him. They just worked out together. And then this thing here about the training was just a setup for the little modeling thing that he should have never been invited to model at anyway. So
Oh, this is a
he
good
don't need to be.
question. Why didn't Ken train him? Why did it have to be the woman? This is
Right.
a production thing.
Okay,
He
thank you,
said that
Marsha.
if you listen, she said that he drives trucks. He probably gone for all times a day. The bodybuilding is probably what he does on the side or really for himself because if he's driving truck, I don't care who you work for, you gone.
Well, I think he owns the company. No.
Yeah, well, that is the impression I got as well. But they also said he drives trucks. That's why Martell said, "Oh, he worked for y'all."
I'm going to keep all of them because Martell isn't the only criminal. Even Tisha got a criminal. Storm, all of them do except Melody, Kimmy. Is that it?
Because Martell, what is his name? Maurice just got arrested.
Yeah, I think all of them except Kimmy and Mel. They're the only two without one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Love and Lockup Huntsville.
I think you're right.
I think that they did this because Martell, I guess in one scene he acted like he didn't know her.
Yeah, but the whole thing with them is just weird. It's awkward. It's pointless. It, I don't even understand. And then when they ended their conversation, okay, I'm glad I know you now. I mean, it's just weird. It's really forced. I don't get it.
Then
Where's
Martell say
Tiffany?
something like, "Oh, did you used to go to whatever?" And I'm thinking, is it the movie theater that or something where Marsau used to work? And he
Mm.
said, "I'm happy you didn't go because he would have got you too."
Oh yes, thank
What
you.
did he mean
Yes,
by this? Somebody help me out.
because what were they doing upstairs in the movie theater offices or
And
whatever?
he said they were having parties.
Okay, and we heard about the parties. We just thought it was over at the other business complex. Remember? Where
Martell was
Kimmy used to pick
messy.
him up at. He is messy. He probably did that on purpose on camera because Martell does not want to be the only one known as somebody out there doing some crazy adult stuff. But so he didn't see. He sat there and gave away more clues as to what's been going on over the years. He's off the chain.
I was in shock when he said that. And she was like, "What you mean he gonna get me too?" Like to even insinuate that she would allow that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Mm-hmm.
y'all do y'all think that she Martell type?
No.
Okay.
Well, she is a
The
girl.
parties were free for the women. That's what he said.
So there were some things going on. Okay. But
I don't know. Anything else what they seen? What y'all think? I don't
no.
have nothing else. I really do feel like Ken, if that was my woman, I would not want her training Martell because he throw that thing. No, that's Jamal. Sorry, moving on.
Who'd y'all rather though? Who'd you rather body wise, Ken or Marsau? Who has the best?
You mean Martell?
Martell, yes, not the waist
I
suit, the
don't like
top.
that big old beefy thing. So
Oh,
Martell.
you don't like Ken's arms?
It's no, I mean, and I feel like Martell legs too little, so I don't think neither one.
Oh my God. Okay, okay. Because I like Ken. I like the big.
What you
Who is
think, Joy?
Ken?
Ken is the workout guy, the workout trainer girl. That's her side bitch. I mean,
Yeah,
boy,
It's about
side.
Nell.
No,
I
not
like
that.
Ken.
Ken's body much better.
I don't.
Yes, right. I
His
like them
body
arms
too
and
big.
stuff.
He
I think it's
dudes
too
like
big.
dudes like that look like they take steroids
Yeah, it's,
and
he
they
might.
sit and look
It
I
looks like
want
and
him to
they
be able to
taste
pick me
what?
up,
you hear
but I don't
me?
want him to be able to
Hold
pick me
on.
up and throw me. So I
I
What
just
don't
you
know. Martell looks
Wait a minute, Joy.
good
What did you
naked
say?
on Housewives of Atlanta, so I don't know.
I said that dudes like him usually aren't well endowed.
Oh,
that's true because of steroids, right? Which we allegedly we don't know.
Yeah.
That has
oh,
But
well,
she
nothing to
did
do with
say
that,
that he
steroids used
saved
to
Martell.
her
raise.
because
That
she
has
was
nothing
very
to do with that,
angry.
Martell.
Huh?
That has nothing to do with that. Just because they on steroids does not mean that.
Oh, I
If
thought steroids made your wee be little.
Are you
No.
speaking from like experience or just something
That's
you've
what
heard?
I had read. Listen, I am well read. No, I've
Oh
never
my
had a little wee
God.
wee
She's
in my
talking to
life because
me. She's talking to
I'm.
me.
Oh,
Can
I was
you?
gonna say because if it's little, I'm not doing it.
So, Demisios, like, have you had experience with someone that takes steroids and it was pretty decent,
Yes.
or just from what you've heard? Oh, so you've
I,
had
Oh, really? So it didn't make
okay.
it small?
Was
no.
he
I
the
mean,
type
I
of
did.
steroid user that had the big arms and chest, and he was up there, and then that's when. Hmm.
I mean, yeah, he was like pretty swole. It wasn't like over the top or anything like that.
Yeah,
But he was swole and stuff like that. And I knew he used like steroids or whatever.
but it didn't
So
affect the
Well, he
size.
was young. That happens over time. Was he young or was he older?
we were in college. So this is
Okay,
Oh
what
he
I
yeah,
was
he
was
wasn't
like.
even
Okay,
he was a
now
okay,
baby
he's not.
steroid user.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that's too young. When you get
Baby
to like
rules.
this guy's age, he's sitting on muscle on muscle on muscle. That's a little bit different. That yeah, no
I'm
thank you.
just gonna tell you that's what I had read, and I'm a read woman. I read. I'm learned it. Okay.
I'm good on that. I mean,
I had always heard
Martell
it
too
too, but I
short,
never knew.
and this is coming from somebody who 5 feet.
Yeah,
Martell,
Martell too short too for me too. I like tall men, at least 6 feet something.
Well, I'm just gonna shut up.
Callie, you like the dude from New Jersey until you saw him without the beard. So
But I was looking at some pictures of him the other day. When they was in Paris, him and the Rachel
who
chick,
who?
Fuda and them, the
Hey,
Fukas.
but the New Jersey men
And
do actually look
he
good though.
looked good. I
no,
mean,
not
he
that
looked
Fuda
good.
man with
Well,
that.
you
No,
know,
No,
no, no. The Fuda man had some current pictures. He had a nice little goatee or nothing. What do you
but
call it? That she was shaved up
That
really
dude look
well, and
like
he
Uncle
bought him some
Fester.
new teeth and
he done
stuff.
had like
Buddha
he
was
done
kind
had
of
body
handsome
work. He done
before
had
he
more body
lost
work
all
than
that
Tisha.
weight.
He
That
done had more.
dude,
I
that
don't
dude
care.
look like Uncle Fester from
That's I
Buddha,
see. No, we can't listen to Callie's, and she like
Buddha
Tisha's
was
prom
kind of
dress that
handsome
time.
before he lost
Well,
all that
thank you,
weight
D.
though.
I hear you, D. I've seen some handsome pictures
No,
of
this is
Fuda.
before he lost weight. D. She thought he was cute.
There was
That's what
one.
I'm
He looked
saying.
like a
That's what I
big burly
said.
dude, and I
That's
like
what I
big
said
big.
before
But
he
now
lost the weight.
yeah, yeah. But now he look. The pictures I saw
Yeah.
recently, he was cute.
Okay,
But
let's
no, what
move
I was
on.
gonna say, and I know then we can move on after this. When you think
Yeah.
about too tall, too skinny, too big armed, or whatever, the perfect one that I would think has because he's kind of in the middle of everything is Fletcher. Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fletcher
he's
looks
not
good.
good. He's actually
Yes,
very
that
good.
Yes,
Fletcher's the one.
Nell's husband
Yeah.
is
Yeah, he the
definitely
one.
hot.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
definitely.
Okay, we can move on.
Why
Hey,
didn't Stormy ask him? He looks good.
yeah, but he's not in enough
But I
drama.
think
We
she
don't really care
probably
about
want
the
him.
ex.
She needs somebody to take their shirt off so it can glisten and
Oh,
shine.
to put the body butter on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ah, yeah, that's true. That's true. And so it
I
would glisten
understand
good
that.
on Martell, I
He
guess.
Fletcher looks good in clothes.
And I guess why did she ask like Tisha and Kimmy and Melody? Probably because Melody
That
has
is a difference, Joy.
Mhm. There's a lot of
Chris
people
look
look
good in some
pretty
clothes. I
good.
look good in some clothes, honey. But you take them off sometimes.
Child.
Let me stop. All right. Where else? Where we at now? Joy.
But what
Oh,
kind of
I
weird
do have a
though?
question. When
What?
Martell walked in, did he have on some charade joggers?
I ain't got nothing to say. Mm-mm.
Some
I'm
spring
so back.
September? Did y'all see
Not
him?
the spring September version of the joggers. I can't.
His legs look so damn little in them joggers. I don't know.
They were probably tanks. Let's just be real.
They were probably-
Fletcher had on a jogging suit, what we would
no,
call
his was like it had like a logo on it. It wasn't Sheba Sheree.
Melanie had on jogging pants too.
She got some, she got some leggings now. That girl said everything. What Marcel say about her, honey? She said everything.
E-commerce.
Oh, okay. Are we on that scene with him and Mel? Or are we somewhere
Yes,
else?
that's it.
Okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see what he was wearing?
A black shirt. I'm looking.
Is that a t-shirt business?
Okay. What does it say? What's the shirt say, Joy?
Just black.
Sure.
He's in the t-shirt business.
He's in
Okay.
the That was
He's
my
gonna
first
think about
note.
that.
Like, is he in the t-shirt business? Because I think that's what he got on.
Yeah. He's in the same business that he didn't want to promote.
Right.
Mr.
But anyway, okay. Joy, what's going on in the thing? I had to look at my notes.
Who is Uncle Fester
She
real quick,
actually
y'all?
she actually, well, according to
I
her,
don't
she asked to meet him because she had a problem with something she had heard from a newspaper. Some media had called him after Martell was arrested, and he said, and I hadn't heard this, that it was him that was allegedly arrested.
And nobody heard that but him.
Did nobody hear that?
I hadn't heard that.
Nobody thought it was
He
him.
is lying.
Nobody.
So,
People don't mistake them two men. I'm sorry. I know you got a bald head, but you ain't look nothing like
I
Martell.
remember the day that he got arrested. Like that day, we knew, and it was a
Yes.
picture of
There
Martell.
was no
I
room.
never even heard of Marsau getting arrested.
That man just wanted to have an excuse to talk.
Yeah,
He just wanted to
talk
bring it
to
up, and that's
Melody.
why he brought it up. That's how he brought it up.
Yeah, talking about, it's the MAR name and a bald head.
No.
Right,
Y'all
Melody,
ain't got, you
look
ain't even got
nothing
teeth,
like
man.
Martell.
They know the man with the teeth. You are not the man with the teeth,
Thank
Marceau. Okay? You don't have, what you call him, Joy? Toothless?
oh shit, he got his snaggletooth.
Toothless in Alabama. Come on now.
Oh,
Ain't nobody
He's
confused.
my favorite though. Like
He's
all
my
the people
favorite
on the
too.
show. He
But
is my
right.
favorite person on this franchise.
He's funny, but he just
he trying to be so relevant. Nobody come to see you,
He
Otis.
is.
Ain't nobody coming to
Crazy. Wait a
see
minute.
you, Otis.
This is the first time I see it very clearly. Like usually he kind of smooth with it. This year he's seemingly sloppy with it.
Mhm.
he's got a lot going on in court cases.
Yeah, it's like I want to be in. I'm used to being in. God leaving me out, so I'm gonna make it. It's different. His
Oh,
energy.
it was the question that somebody asked up at the top. Shoot. Oh, we already addressed that. Okay. So he said that they reached out to him. They thought it was him, and so he had to clear it up. And she said they sent me a text message, and she said, "Let me see the text." And do y'all remember what the text said?
I can't remember specifically.
Free Martell.
Oh, at the bottom.
Yeah. And she said, "Free Tisha."
Okay.
I will
Tisha,
say
we
their
coming
scenes,
for
their
you.
back and forth be good sometimes. I can't help it.
Yeah, they are. They play good off of each other.
Yeah.
They be cracking me up. But anyway,
What do y'all think about him saying that?
I think too many people are taking this entire thing as a joke.
I
mean, it is what it is. But I don't think it's funny.
Oh, here it is. I heard
Marcel is
about.
always
Here's what his
not
text
serious.
message said.
Okay, read it, Joy. I just remember the
heard
bottom.
of the unfortunate news and events. My thoughts and prayers are with everyone involved in this terrible situation. For real though, free Martell.
And then the man said, "Can I quote you?" or something. What was after that?
Yeah, he said, "Is this on record?"
That's what he said. Yeah.
This ain't right.
They didn't put all that. They didn't put free Martell. Thank God for Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
They
God.
put the other part.
He's just a jokester.
I feel like he just wanted to seem relevant. Nobody even thinks about them ever. And seriously. So I think he just wanted his name somewhere.
I agree.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there anything? Did we cover everything? Let me look at my notes to make sure. Did you have some questions?
No, I didn't.
Oh, when I do have another note. I want to
Everything
backtrack a little bit. When
I
Martell met with that girl, did he say that Chris was trying to hook them up?
I don't remember that.
Okay, I have that in my notes, and I was wondering if anybody else heard that.
Mm-mm.
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 Okay.
I did. You know what? I don't know what I read. I kind of scanned over it, but I do remember reading somebody post about that. By the way,
Yeah, I think he said
I
that.
just didn't know what they were talking about, so I just kept on going. But I didn't know I have to. I was just watching it. Was that when they were throwing a football or
Uh,
something?
no, this is when he was with the girl. I can't think of her name, the bodybuilder girl. And he said to her, I know who you are. Chris tried to hook me up with you or something like that. And she said, what?
Mm.
And that's why I had asked in my notes, do you think that she was his type? But maybe she wasn't that big because he like little petite women, I think. But so they did talk about the expo before all this stuff. And it seems like they took a lot of Melody's advice. They did reach out to her. She was booked. I think she was trying to do a singing gig. That's what she loved. And they took the advice of the keynote speaker and all that. And then Melody said, in my opinion, which was shade, oh, at least this time it was successful. Did y'all hear that?
It's true. I mean, when Melody be shading folks, it be
So
true.
you heard it too. Okay, good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She shaded them. I don't know. I heard the conversation where it was indicate that Chris is going to try to introduce. Yeah. That's all I got until next week. Anything else, y'all, that y'all remember?
Nope. I mean, does Trish look like? I guess she does fit along the lines of Sheree and Coleslaw, right? They all three could be second cousins.
What?
Mm-hmm. Just read the
Oh,
comment about Martell and Chris introducing them to Latrice, and then I was comparing the Latrice and Top Knot. What's her name? And Sheree. They all kind of the
yeah,
same.
yeah. Well,
So
Sheree looked like she should
he
be
has a
Top
type.
Knot's mama or
I
something.
need you to stop.
Oh, it's Chris. You talking about Chris Fletcher?
Whoever. I don't know.
That girl's kin to Chris. That's what Dondi said.
Oh, okay.
Latrice is related to Chris on her mother's side. She says she doesn't communicate with Chris much because he is of her mother's generation. How old is she? She look old.
Oh God, are we in another Gen X millennial situation?
No,
She
but
look.
no, I understand what she's saying though. That just simply means people that my mama was tight with, you ain't always tight with. I get it. Like they're probably second cousins to one another. You see them in events, you speak, but you keep it stepping. That's your mama's first cousin. Some families move like that.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I
let me
get that.
see. So Mel said to him, was this on this episode or is this the next one? Because I put notes for the next one that people reached out to her about all of their lawsuits. Did that happen this time or is this the next week?
Say it again.
So Marceau was saying, that when y'all do something like this, it impacts us too. And she said, but when people came to me about your lawsuits, Marceau, I didn't say a word. They tried to get me to quote and say something, but I didn't say anything.
Right.
Was that this one or is that gonna be next week?
No, she said that at the table.
She said that. Okay.
She already said that because I think that scene. Well, it might have ended. It might not have ended.
I don't know because it's gonna be a continuation of that scene. You know how, like you said, they never end up right.
Oh, so maybe it was in a preview because I heard
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I heard that line.
Yeah.
I heard her say, when your situations have come up. Because I remember thinking, girl, but you sure talk about the infidelities like crazy. You tried to set up a whole scene. Because I remember talking to the TV when I heard it.
She said that to a news blog. I mean,
No, I don't think she would have to news, but
that's what she's saying. She said, I don't talk to news about, because they talk about each other. They talk about Martell and Melody's stuff on the show.
Yeah.
But outside of the show, they don't talk. I think that was her point. Like, you got stuff going on too, and people come to me and ask me stuff, but I don't say anything.
I mean, that's a legitimate argument.
And then the next thing I have is,
I really do think it's because, generally speaking, they think that this is petty, regardless of how strongly people may feel about it. I think because they keep doing this backwards and forward, and they tired of it. I really do believe that.
I get that, but I must say this: I'm tired of a lot of backwards and forward stuff that some people do that I know. However, I have to think about the fact that I wouldn't want this to be done to you have daughters, Marsau. You would not want. I don't care what your daughter's going through, backwards and forwards, sideways, upside down, round and round. If a man did that to her, you gonna have a problem. I hope.
I mean, I don't think anybody would have thought it was right if he did it. I don't think anybody. I guess that I think a lot of people feel like you may totally disagree, and that is okay. I'm just simply saying there are a lot of people that feel like, but he didn't. Whatever this conspiracy was, I don't know if it's true or not, but let's say it is. You know, it didn't happen. And because it didn't happen, a lot of people feel like, well, if it didn't happen, he did receive some kind of punishment, lesson learned. And for them, it wasn't that big of a deal because it didn't actually happen. There was
no punishment did he
So
receive?
why is it a big of a deal then when Kiki, who ain't even got charged for robbing Home Depot? She didn't even get charged yet, but y'all made a big deal about her because she was on Crime Stoppers. Destiny done been charged. So
they did make a big deal about nobody on the show made a big deal about. I mean, people talked about it, but everybody discussed it, to be crystal clear. But nobody said. They did have a conversation on, do we want this person in our circle? That was Tiffany. Everybody else still filmed with her. Nobody.
Tisha in that kitchen said everybody who done came against us done had problems. Tiffany and Louis, Nell and Martell, Kiki and Stormy gonna be next. Bitch, how you gonna say something like that? Like, I couldn't believe she said that out her mouth.
I mean, I don't take nothing, half the things she say seriously.
They make big deals out of what they want to make a big deal out of.
Right.
I don't think that anybody really outside of the conversation with the only person that made a big deal out of what people were claiming that happened with her cousin was Tiffany. Nobody else did.
Yes, they did. They said because she on drugs. Joy, are you trying to minimize this
conversation about it? But I mean, I'm talking about the actual act. To me, the drugs is separate. We may say
they're saying they believe all of this because she was on drugs. Okay. They believe that was her, that she did this.
Okay.
To feed her.
And it was a big.
They didn't say that they wouldn't film with her. They didn't
even want to talk to the girl.
I mean, but they
didn't say they wouldn't want to film with Martell either.
Okay.
That's like a losing battle, Teak.
They still gonna film with him, and he got convicted.
Okay.
Demetrio, you quiet tonight.
I'm just letting y'all, y'all are more invested in this than I am. So I don't really.
I'm so bored with this show. You just don't know. I watch it, but it's not entertaining.
And the live, I guess.
Anybody got anything? Hey, Angela. Anybody else got anything that we missed? No, yes, maybe.
No, I think that's it for me.
Let me put our QR code. I'm gonna try to put it up before and after.
Jersey better than this at this point.
Yeah, so Jersey is actually getting good.
I'm sorry.
Because last night's episode was actually like very good.
Okay.
How was y'all live? Was it good?
We didn't go live. We doing it tomorrow.
What? That's what we still on for 7. I thought y'all was still going live. Okay, anyway, we're gonna end it. Let me end it. We're gonna talk about this in a minute. This is our QR code. Everything chatter up, podcast, social media. We have everything except something, which I think we have threads. We have everything but threads, which Callie get on that. In the podcast, anything else, y'all?
No.
Our first thread will be out tomorrow.
Okay. And when are we going live next? When does Beverly, the Braxtons come on? Are we
Next
doing the
Monday? No, I can't do Tamar.
Get your life. No, go ahead. Okay. Anything else? So we'll be back next.
Tamar was so funny in those early years.
I like Tamar.com.edu. .net.edu.
She was very hilarious in those first couple of seasons for sure.
All right. Well, we will be back one day.
Tamar. We're going to be back tomorrow. We're doing New Jersey tomorrow.
Oh, they're doing New Jersey tomorrow.
Allegedly.
I will not be doing that because I may be going to the movie.
Allegedly, we are.
When does her show start?
Heck, I don't know. Y'all doing it today too, do you?
You say what, Callie?
Wasn't y'all supposed to be doing it today too?
Yeah, but I'll tell you why we didn't do it once you end the live.
Oh, anyone who's following this situation know it happened. Martell admitted that he sent the picture to Melody. It's still sending porn. Common sense will let you know all the other stuff is true. I don't know, Donda.
I'm with you, Donda.
Donda. Tamar and Claudia Jordan will be on the next season of College Hill. I don't watch that either.
Yes, I don't either. But speaking of
watched the first
she did make me think of Traders. Did y'all see the whole Traders list coming out?
Yeah.
They got Dolores on there from New Jersey. They got the Dorinda Metley. They got Robin Dixon.
I
don't know why.
And then
Robin
there's
was
one
there.
other. Oh, they got Sandoval.
Yes.
One of the girls from Selling Sunset. Everybody else, I think, was from Survivor.
They have some girl from Winter House. I don't know her name.
Oh, yes. Her name is Sherry, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know why they picked Robin. I'm just like,
because the Robin D. Dixon is liked.
Robin Dixon will win Traders. That's already my prediction.
Robin is very smart.
What the hell makes you think that?
Oh, D.
That Robin is gonna win the Traders out of everybody else that's on that list?
Yes.
She could. She's smart.
No. I doubt it. I don't even think Robin is even going to be a traitor, first of all.
Okay.
But a traitor don't have to win.
Yeah.
It don't matter. You can be a faithful and win.
Because last season, if y'all remember, the Faithfuls won. The first season, the traitor won.
The traitor won. Yeah. Trishelle and what's his name? They were faithfuls.
Faithfuls won that game.
Yeah.
I'm going to
go through and watch all the previous seasons. But I'm just saying, like, I doubt Robin's gonna.
And I'll
win.
say this: Robin will be good for the challenges because she's physical. Like she's not afraid to get dirty.
Yeah, Robin was a good pick.
I could see actually her being good. When you said that out loud, I was like, I could see that.
I could see it too.
Robin has the kind of she can sit neutral. She's
very much so.
She gonna be like Sheree, but better. Because Sheree was sit there. Let me stop.
I don't even know how Sheree made it to the end. Like
Sheree would sit there and be like, "Oh well, I just voted because with spring, summer, September, I just voted."
Yeah.
Okay, we getting off.
All right, we getting off.
Okay, and then we gonna.
If they started filming, because I noticed they podcast was number 90 minutes. I mean, but. Like 20-some minutes or something.
I didn't listen this Monday.
Yeah,
today's Monday, so I didn't go in. I'm not going back to work till Thursday, so I didn't listen.
And they kind of mentioned
in the live.
Peace out.
So I wonder when they.
What's that?
Well, Joy was still talking, D, but we gonna end it.